The salt-laced air was a balm on Finn's skin, cool and clean against the warming touch of the rising sun. Beside him, the rhythmic cadence of hooves on the damp sand was a comforting counterpoint to the hushed whisper of the waves edging onto the shore. Aethon, his white horse, moved with an effortless grace that belied his considerable size. His coat, the color of fresh snow, gleamed with a pearly luminescence in the nascent light, each muscle rippling beneath like liquid moonlight. His long, silver mane danced and flowed with the gentle sea breeze, a vibrant banner in the soft morning air. Finn ran a hand along Aethon's neck, the silken strands surprisingly warm. He felt a deep, unspoken communication flowing between them, a silent conversation carried on the currents of shared breath and mutual trust. It was a connection forged over years of shared experiences, long rides through whispering forests, quiet nights under star-dusted skies, and the simple camaraderie of daily care. Aethon was more than just an animal. He was confidant, companion, a mirror reflecting back the quiet corners of Finn's soul. The beach stretched before them, a vast expanse of pale gold still untouched by the throngs of day. The tide was low, revealing intricate patterns etched into the sand by retreating waves, delicate swirls and braided streams, ephemeral works of art destined to be washed away with the next high tide. Seagulls wheeled overhead, their cries sharp and clean, punctuating the rhythmic lull of the ocean. The sun, a molten orb just cresting the horizon, painted the sky in hues of soft rose and apricot, bleeding into a tranquil cerulean blue. It was a masterpiece, unveiled anew each morning. And Finn never failed to be moved by its serene beauty. They walked at a leisurely pace, neither urging the other. Aethon's ears flicked occasionally, catching the distant calls of other seabirds or the faint rustle of dune grass. Finn simply breathed, letting the salty air fill his lungs, pushing away the lingering anxieties of the day before. Out here, on the edge of the world, with the vastness of the ocean stretching before him and the steady presence of Aethon by his side, the world felt manageable, its complexities simplified to the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide. He recalled the day he found Aethon. He had been just a colt then, wild and skittish, injured and alone in a hidden glen. Finn, drawn by an inexplicable pull, had spent weeks earning his trust, offering gentle words and patient presence. He had nursed the young horse back to health, their bond deepening with each shared moment of quiet understanding. Now, years later, the wildness in Aethon remained, a spark in his intelligent eyes, but it was tempered by a loyalty and affection that warmed Finn's heart. As they continued their stroll, they came across a cluster of weathered driftwood, sculpted by the relentless caress of wind and water into fantastical shapes. Finn paused, admiring the intricate grain of the wood, the smooth, worn surfaces that spoke of countless journeys across the ocean. Aethon nudged him gently with his velvety nose, a soft, inquisitive snort escaping his nostrils. Finn stroked the horse's forehead, feeling the firm bone beneath his palm. Further along the beach, nestled amongst the smooth pebbles, lay a single, iridescent shell. Its colors shimmered in the sunlight, streaks of emerald green, sapphire blue, and a pearlescent white that echoed Aethon's coat. Finn picked it up, its cool, smooth surface a tactile delight. He turned it over in his hand, imagining the creature that had once called it home. Its life lived in the mysterious depths of the ocean. It was a small piece of the grand puzzle, a reminder of the hidden wonders that lay beneath the waves. He held the shell out to Aethon, who sniffed it cautiously, his soft breath ruffling the faint lines on its surface. There was a moment of quiet contemplation, a shared appreciation for this tiny treasure found on the vast expanse of the beach. Finn felt a profound sense of gratitude for these simple moments. Life in the nearby village, while filled with the warmth of community, could also be demanding and fraught with small anxieties. But here, on this secluded stretch of coastline, with Aethon as his sole companion, he found solace and a reconnection with himself. The ocean's rhythm seemed to mirror the beat of his own heart, grounding him, reminding him of the fundamental rhythms of life. The sun climbed higher in the sky, its golden light intensifying, casting long shadows that stretched and danced across the sand. The air grew slightly warmer, and a few early risers began to appear in the distance, strolling along the water's edge. It was a subtle signal that their tranquil journey was nearing its end. As they turned to retrace their steps, Finn noticed a small wooden box half buried in the sand near the high tide mark. Intrigued, he dismounted Aethon, tying the reins loosely around a sturdy piece of driftwood. He knelt down and carefully brushed away the sand, revealing a box made of dark, richly grained wood, its surface etched with intricate carvings that hinted at faraway lands. It was fastened shut with a tarnished brass clasp. A thrill of curiosity coursed through him. What secrets did this forgotten box hold? Had it been washed ashore from a distant shipwreck, a silent testament to a long-ago voyage? He tried to open the clasp, but it was rusted shut. He examined the carvings, intricate patterns of waves and mythical creatures, their forms worn smooth by the relentless battering of the sea. Aethon watched him with gentle curiosity, occasionally shifting his weight and snorting softly. Finn ran his hand over the smooth wood, a sense of wonder washing over him. It was a mystery, a small adventure unfolding on his peaceful morning walk. He decided against forcing the box open. Perhaps it was meant to remain closed, its secrets preserved by the sea. Or perhaps, with a little patience, the clasp would yield. In time, he carefully reburied the box, marking its location with a distinctive piece of driftwood. He would return tomorrow, perhaps with tools to help him open it, but for now, the mystery was enough. He mounted Aethon, a new energy tingling within him. The peaceful walk had been unexpectedly punctuated by a hint of intrigue, a reminder that even in the most familiar settings, surprises could be found. As they rowed back, the beach was beginning to awaken. More people dotted the shoreline, their laughter and chatter carried on the breeze. The spell of solitude was broken. But Finn didn't mind. He carried with him the quiet contentment of the morning, the shared connection with Aethon, and the exciting prospect of the mysterious box hidden in the sand. The sun was fully risen now, its light bathing the world in a golden glow. Aethon's mane shimmered like spun gold, and Finn felt a deep sense of peace settle within him. He had started his day with the simple joy of companionship and the beauty of nature, and now, he carried a small piece of the ocean's mystery in his heart. The waves continued their endless whisper, and Finn knew, with a certainty that resonated deep within his soul, that tomorrow, they would return, bathed in the same serene light, ready for whatever the sea might reveal.